What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for those who don't know, I'm CT, and I'm the type of person who just love to run in brand new shoes and come back here and tell you all about them. And before we go any further, please hit that like and subscribe. They help the channel out a lot. And today we're going to be talking about the Altra FWD Experience. This is their first non-zero drop shoe, and of course, I know I'm late to the party of reviewing this shoe. I just never got a chance to do a review on this shoe. I was just doing so much other stuff, and I just kept putting this shoe to the side over and over again. So yeah, I'm pretty late to it, but I mean, I still want to get my opinion out on this too, right? Can I? Okay, first to put it out there, I only got a chance to run in a few of these shoes, very short miles, so I'm not very experienced with all their models in general. When I first started running in their shoes or tried running in their shoes, I wasn't the biggest fan of zero drop shoes. It just didn't work for me. My Achilles were killing me, and yeah, I just kind of dropped it from there. Or maybe I just didn't run in them long enough to get used to them. I'm not for sure, but I know at the time I was like, nah, I'm gonna keep moving on. Zero drop shoes aren't the shoes for me. This shoe came out from Altra. I was ready to try it out due to the 4mm drop, and it surprised me. I wasn't mad at it at all. I didn't hate it. And what was wild is the response that I saw on the internet from other posts and videos that I watched when it came to this shoe. And it was crazy because a lot of people were pretty mad about Altra in the first place. They were saying like, oh, they're sold out. They aren't making any zero drop shoes anymore. Their shoes gone to shit. It was just really crazy and wild how people got so mad about this brand. I'm guessing the loyalist of this brand had to be. But just chill and relax. You don't have to worry. And I'm pretty sure you heard this many times before. They're not gonna stop making zero drop shoes. This is just just a shoe that's added to their lineup. So, and it's great because they're reaching out to more people. They get more people into the brand, like me. Like otherwise, I wouldn't have actually bought any more shoes from Altra because for me, zero drop doesn't work. So this shoe actually worked for me, um which got me to the point of running more miles in the shoe and actually started to enjoy the shoe even more. Now, when it comes to the upper of the shoe, it's just a simple engineered mesh upper. I find it kind of breathable. One of my favorite things about it, it is absolutely comfortable, and I mean extremely comfortable up here. They just have some good padding inside of it, and of course around the ankle collar too, they got this padding. It's super soft, so when I'm running, like, I don't know, I like the way it closes in, and it just, you can feel the two little soft little pads on both sides, just around your ankle, which that feels great to me. Now with this shoe, I did get a little bit of heel slippage, just a little bit though, but when I'm further off running down my miles, it just disappears. I no longer care. I ignore it. I guess I get used to it, so it doesn't really bother me that much. But the upper, it's just simple. I love the design of the upper too. It's nice. It's really nice. You see these little slits up here on the top of the shoe and on the side of the shoe. I think it looks really nice. It's clean. It's just simple and it's clean. They got the emblem in the back of the shoe. Like, they made it much smaller too. I decided to go with this color because I saw everybody's having the same color, the green one, so I wanted to go for the blue ones. In the toe box, there is a lot of room on this shoe. There's a lot of room. And it looks like a normal shoe to me, and it doesn't look that wide, but it is kind of wide. I have flat and wide feet, so I definitely had enough room on the top of the shoe, and my toes weren't hitting the side of the walls, as as I say with the other shoes. And now when it comes to the midsole, we got a men's 32mm in the heel, 26mm in the forefoot, and a 4mm drop. And for the women's, you got a 28mm in the heels and a 24mm in the forefoot. So the midsole is not their ego midsole, which is what I'm told, which from what I'm told is their bread and butter. That's not this. This is a compression molded EVA. So not the best when it comes to the midsoles at all. And that actually puts this midsole more on a much firmer side. Now, that's not a bad thing or a deal breaker at all, because sometimes that's pretty good. And I'm not mad at this at all. So it's definitely not the very soft and plush. It's firm. It's definitely firm. And I thought, once I got a little bit more miles in it, that it would soften up a little bit, but it didn't. But I'm also not really mad at it because sometimes I kind of want some firmness to the shoe. So I did enjoy the run in this shoe. It's just like, if I want to do something like a half marathon or a full marathon in the shoe, I don't know if I would use it for that because this foam also doesn't give you anything. I don't feel a lot of excitement out of this foam. I feel like once you just run, you kind of just plop on the ground and that's it. I can pick up the pace. That's a good thing. It allows you to pick up the pace, but it's just, you don't feel like a snap. You don't feel that much back from the shoe. So yeah, I would say that's the it's nice, but there's a downside to it. That the fact that it's like it's just kind of boring. It's not the most exciting midsole. And of course, when it comes to their outsole, you got quite a bit of it, and of course, it's pretty wide down here too. So this shoe is definitely stable. You can definitely tell by that. But when it comes to wet surfaces, I did find it to be a bit slippery. So if you're running in this shoe and you come across some wet surfaces, just be careful. The grip is not that strong. When it comes to the experience in this shoe, I try to find myself to get more and more excited about the shoe, which I still can't for some reason. I keep taking it out to add some more miles to it to see, like, okay, maybe it might get me more excited. Now, I don't hate the shoe at all. It's just the shoe is just not. It's just not the shoe I always want to reach for, and that's because I don't feel much from this shoe when I take it out for runs. I just think that when I go on the run, it's actually comfortable. It gets the job done, and I just go along through my day. Now, some people may love this shoe, some people may not love this shoe, but I just find myself liking this shoe, and it's lightweight. That's the great part. If I wanted to walk around this shoe all day, yes, this shoe I can walk around all day because it's so comfortable. And of course, you got the tongue up there. I don't think it's not a gusseted tongue, but the tongue is very soft. It's actually very soft, like very soft and comfortable. It doesn't move, it doesn't get in the way. It just stays right there. The shoe locks you down pretty well. And then of course you got this crazy. Is it bevel? I hope I'm saying it right. Where it's just so rounded around the heel of the shoe, which is like literally the shape of your shoe of your heel anyway. And the 4 millimeter drop is actually good enough for me. It felt really nice to just stroll along in this shoe. I didn't have any problems with my calves muscles being too fatigued from it. But at the same time, most of the time I run like about 6 to 7 miles in this shoe in general. So I mean, I'm not gonna be running super long distance. I might try it one day just to see how it turns out for me. Anyways, we will see. And if it doesn't work out well, then I'm gonna be walking home for the rest of the run. That's it. There's not a lot to say when it comes to this shoe. This shoe is just very plain, but it's still just it gets by. It's just nice. And of course, we all know what this shoe looked like. You probably saw it a whole bunch of times, anyways. The Clifton 9. It's its rival. I don't have it on me, but I have tried that shoe, and I do like that shoe. And that shoe does give you some more feedback. There's a little more bounce to it. The foam is softer, so you can definitely use it on much longer runs and just be extremely comfortable with it. Now, if you wanted to pick up the pace and just get moving in that shoe, I find it harder to do that, and that's because maybe it's too soft and it's a bit more heavier compared to this shoe. So that's where this shoe will come in if you want to pick up the pace, and it's lighter. So in looks, they look similar. Even I think the tread under the shoe looks very similar too. And the price range around the shoe, I believe, is around $140. So I don't think the price is that bad for this shoe either. And I'm pretty sure it's probably going to go down because since the second version is coming out, these are going to go on sale. So you're going to find them anywhere, Running Warehouse, on the Altra website. I forgot another store that sells these. And that wraps it all up for the Altra FWD Experience. I didn't have a lot to say on this shoe because there's not a lot going on with this shoe. I just find it really nice and comfortable. And if you really love Altra, then you're probably gonna love this shoe a lot, or not, because of course, like I said earlier, some people hated the fact that they even made the shoe in the first place. But I would say give it a try. It's a really nice shoe to have, and if you don't want to run it all day, you can sure as hell walk in it all day and just be extremely comfortable. And you'll love the looks because I love it. I love the look of the shoe. Yeah, the second one is coming out this year. I just don't remember what date that shoe was coming out. So I saw that they changed the upper a bit, but besides that, I don't think they changed a lot on that shoe. So that's it. That's it when it comes to the Altra FWD Experience. Just want to tell you guys, thanks again for watching. Of course, you can catch me across all the platforms. Not all of them, but most of the social media platforms: Strava, Threads, and Instagram. Run with CT across the board. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.